Hello, welcome back to my channel, Charlie's Lessons. In this video, we'll take a look at a tool which is going to let you build and launch your own webinars, make your own landing pages, and send out email notifications all in one place. Let's go take a look. Many of you are educators just like me, and you're looking to launch your own online course, build your own coaching business, or even just train adult teams. If you've ever tried hosting a webinar to sell your knowledge or your expertise, then you know the struggle. Most standard meeting tools require your students or your clients to go onto a website, download an application onto their computer, create an account, and these are all stumbling blocks for many of our clients. And when you want to actually use the features that you'd expect from any webinar software, it becomes incredibly expensive. So what do? We end up going to 3 or 4 webinar software subscriptions just to get people in the same room. So what's the name of this tool that's going to fix all these problems? Well, the name is WebinarNinja. And this is an all-in-one AI webinar platform built specifically for creators and educators like you and me. We're going to use WebinarNinja to generate leads, to teach, to market, and fundamentally sell from one single dashboard. If you already like the sound of this and you want to give it a try, just go to the link in the description, and there's a 14-day trial where WebinarNinja will hold your hand and guide you throughout the whole process. So as you can see from the screen, we've gone straight onto the WebinarNinja dashboard, and it was simple as that. All I need to do was log in, and now I'm here. Let me show you the 4 options that we have when we want to create a new webinar. So we're going to click on this blue plus button in the top right hand corner, which is going to take us to the options that we have. So the first one is the one that we're probably going to use the most, which is live webinars. And I'll show you a bit later how those work exactly. But this is where you're going to take your audience into a live recording where you are going to give all the information that the clients are looking for, where you'll be able to ask and respond to questions, you'll be able to interact with your audience and really have the true webinar experience. The second option is an automated webinar. So if you're not ready for the live experience, then you can set up these automated webinars which are pre-recorded where your clients can watch on demand, and this is perfect for evergreen content. So for example, on my YouTube channel, one of my best performing videos is 10 speaking activities for the classroom, and this is what we call evergreen because people are always going to want to watch it. So this way you can have it set up so people can access it publicly, and you'll be generating leads in your sleep. Now, if you're new to this type of webinar, then don't worry, WebinarNinja have got you covered. They're going to offer you a 30-day challenge with an expert called Omar Zenem, who will walk you through the entire process step by step. There is actually a third option which gives you the best of both worlds, and we call these hybrid webinars. What we're going to do is we're going to go through the process for a live webinar, but when we scroll down to the bottom here, we're going to add a video, and here you are going to add a video of yourself speaking on a topic, and this is a video that's going to be played during the live webinar. Now the difference is that you're going to be there and you're going to be able to respond to all your audience's questions and any doubts they might have. So the fourth option is a series of multiple webinars. So this could be chapters in a series that's focused on one topic, or maybe something like a boot camp that goes into a deep dive into a particular topic. And the great thing about this is that your clients only have to register once and they get access to all the webinars. So once we've got our webinar set up and we go live, let's go take a look at what WebinarNinja can do when we're speaking to our audience. So what I've done is I've set up a webinar that I'm going to broadcast myself, and I'm just going to show you how it works. Now in this particular webinar, I've actually pre-uploaded a presentation, and again, this is really simple to do. All I did was go to share slides, and this is a presentation that I've uploaded already. Let's go to select, and it's going to put the slide as a background in my webinar. As we move up to the top right hand side, we have the list of participants, then the chat area. So this is where people can come in and just say what they like, obviously within reason. Then we're going to move on to this feature, which I really like for webinars, which means that when people want to ask questions, they're going to click on this and pop their questions into this area. And as the leader of the webinar, then you are going to have the option of choosing between open and answered questions. So it means you can keep track of all the questions that people are asking during your webinar. Then we have a poll feature. This means you can ask your viewers to participate live in a poll, which is going to give you some really important feedback on something you need to know there and then. Then finally, we have handouts. This is where you're just going to simply upload a document that's going to be related to what you're doing your webinar on. It could be some extra features or extra information that people are asking about in the chat. But what if you don't want to go live in front of 10 people? I know it could be scary. This is where WebinarNinja can help. They give you the opportunity to make automated webinars. These are pre-recorded webinars, ones you can do from the comfort of your own home with nobody watching. And this is where the opportunity to make evergreen content comes in. This is really useful when you're selling your courses or trying to get the word out there, because this is content you can give your viewers on demand and make it available all year round 24/7. So to find automated webinars, again, as I said before, we go to create new webinars, we go to automated, and here we have a few settings such as whether it's free or paid, or when it's going to be available. And here you can set whether it's on demand or not. And so we can set an end date for this, and you could set this for a few years in the future, meaning this content is always going to be available. If the idea of creating evergreen content and creating that automated webinar that's going to be pre-recorded is a bit daunting for you, then don't worry, WebinarNinja has you covered. WebinarNinja actually offers a free 30-day automated webinar challenge with an expert to get you right where you need to be step by step. So we've seen that we've got our own landing pages, our own way of setting up live or recorded webinars, even email notifications so we get the audience connected at the right time. And finally, every single plan on WebinarNinja includes CourseNinja. This means that once you have people involved or participating in your webinar, you can then sell them or invite them to take part on one of your own courses, and it's all happening within WebinarNinja. And this is a feature that would usually cost $1,200 separately. To access your courses, we're just going to go, instead of webinars, we're going to click help here on courses. Then when we go to create a new course, we can begin to add sessions or modules, depending on what it is you want to teach. We can even add videos from previous webinars or recorded automated webinars. And we don't have to worry about paying for a third party to host any of this. When you eventually go look at the market and compare WebinarNinja to other webinar tools, then you realize what incredible value WebinarNinja offers you, especially for educators like you and me. With all the tools available like landing pages, email notifications, even the course section is a brilliant addition for when you are building webinars and trying to generate leads and sales, and you're able then to push people towards your own courses and with no extra fees included. There's all the support you need. There's human chat functions available 24/7, and obviously email support. So if anything does go wrong, they're right there to help you. And on top of all that, WebinarNinja's AI works quietly in the background, analyzing your attendees' behavior and also suggesting email sequences so you can spend less time guessing and spending more time connecting with your audience. Like I said before, there's a 14-day trial, so you don't have to commit. Just go click on the link, register, and get started using WebinarNinja today. Let me know in the comments if you're planning to run your own evergreen content soon to generate those all-important leads. And I'll see you in the next video.